Hi, it's Dr. Saab, and today we're going to check out the CLA and compare it to my A-Class, because that CLA has got some extra options that I really want to check out and compare it to my A-Class. So let's have a look. And the key question is, which one would you choose? Would you choose a CLA or would you choose the Mercedes A-Class?
Big thank you to J-Cope Photography, who owns this fabulous car and is a subscriber to the channel. Please help him out by giving him a follow on Instagram at jcope.photography.
So the CLA is really nice. It's finished in a Cirrus white, and then we've got my car, which is finished in South Seas blue metallic. And both cars are really nice. I'm not going to lie to you, we had an A-Class in white, and I absolutely loved that car in white. It looked fabulous. South Seas blue metallic is a rarer colour. You don't see as many. It was discontinued on the A-Class for quite a while. It was only released for maybe a year or two or a few years, and then they stopped. And then this Cirrus white, this has always been an option on the A-Class or CLA. So really nice. CLA didn't get that South Seas blue metallic finish, but both cars have got the night package, which is very nice to see. And you've got the gloss black trim on the actual finish on the front there, on the grille, on the bottom lip there as well. And then you've got the gloss black finish on the wheels, which is really nice. And then you've also got the finish on the gloss black mirrors. And then you've also got it on the belt line strip, which is really nice to see. And both cars have this kind of finish as well, which is really cool. And then you've got the privacy glass on both cars as well. And then you've also got the finish on the bottom there with the gloss black trim just down there. So that's really nice to see. And you know, both cars have the night package, so you've got that really cool look. But the key difference really is this car, the CLA, has got those power domes. How cool do they look? And now compare it to my A-Class, it just looks a bit plain, doesn't it? You still got a bit of a line there, but it's not as cool as the CLA. The CLA looks way more powerful. Now with the A-Class, you do have a hatchback opening, and on this CLA, this is the shooting brake, so this one's got the hatchback opening as well. And you can get this in a coupe. It's basically a saloon kind of style, and what that means is you've got a lower roof line, so you won't have this extra space like this car's got, so it's much more sportier looking. Let me know in the comments if you really want me to do a video on that, and we can do a video maybe trying to get my hands on a CLA coupe in the future. But basically that's the key difference. Everything else is going to be the same with the coupe and the shooting brake, so you've got that key look there. And then you can see when we go right side by side that both cars are very similar in terms of design. The front body styling, the grille looks very similar. That's a 2017 car, while that one is a 2016, I think 2015-2016 car. So they're both the facelift models, and I know they're facelift models because these LED lights only came on the CLA facelift as well as the Mercedes A-Class. So that is a really nice feature to see, because I think the pre-facelift of the CLA, the lights were basically halogen and LED, while these are now fully LED. And I can tell because of this light strip here, and it actually says LED performance just down there. So these are the latest lights, and even at the rear as well for the facelift cars, the light shape design did change, so they've got more of a sportier style. You can't really tell as much from the rear on either facelift, but there is a bit of a difference. I'm not going to lie to you, I prefer the pre-facelift lights for both cars. I think the pre-facelift, those LED lights looked really cool. But I'm still happy with my Mercedes, and these LEDs still look really nice. Now both cars have got the AMG body styling, so you got the AMG styling and you got the AMG wheels as well, which is really nice. So both cars will have the drill disc brakes, which is really nice to see. And you've also got Mercedes-Benz lettering on the disc brakes as well, which is really cool. And you've also got the AMG finish on the wheels as well. Look at that. It says AMG. How cool is that? And then you've got the side skirts as well. Now these look really good as well. and my A-Class has that as well, which is really nice. And then from the rear, you do have that sportier styling there, that little vent style, which looks really, really aggressive. Two exhausts as well, just like the A-Class. And I think that AMG body styling really makes the car. You can get the cars in a sport model as well, and the sport won't have that aggressive look. It's more rounded. Still looks really nice, but if you want the more sportier styling, go for the AMG. I don't know why Mercedes called it sport, but they did. And that is one of the key differences. If you are going to go for one of these, I would go for an AMG Line. The pre-facelift models, they were called AMG Sport, I think. So they just, again, had this AMG body styling, just a bit different. A bit more squarer, I think. That's the way to describe it. But still, those cars are still fabulous cars. But I would prefer the facelift. If you do go for the AMG Line, you will get a sportier suspension setup as well. So the car is lower and yeah, gonna have a less comfortable ride compared to the sport model. And in the Mercedes A-Class, you'll get the SE or Sport or AMG Line. SE and Sport will be more comfortable than an AMG Line. That's just the way it is. The other things, if you're going to go for an AMG Line, you do get the AMG body styling, but you also got the AMG finish on the inside. So you got the AMG floor mats here as well. Now if you go for the AMG Line, you get these sporty seats, and these are very, very comfortable. Now this car is actually fitted with the exclusive package as well, so you've actually got leather seats, and these are so much more comfortable compared to my car. You've also got the leather finish on the dashboard as well, and the leather finish on the doors as well, which looks absolutely fabulous. And if I show you the rear as well, that they've also got leather seats for the rear passengers, and it just changes how this car feels. It feels way more luxurious than my car. Now my car's got the standard interior, so you can get the standard interior on the CLA as well, but you can see no leather, just plastic, but it does feel rubbery. Feels still nice. You can see plastic instead of real leather, but it still feels really nice, soft feeling. But you'll notice the seats. These seats still look similar, but you can see the Artico in the middle, so it's like a microfiber finish. Now I'm not gonna lie, the CLA was way more comfortable, but these are still really, really nice. Both cars, you can still incline that part. Now you'll notice this car doesn't have lumbar support, while that CLA does have the lumbar support, which is really, really nice to see. And I think that's part of the exclusive package as well. So you have got the lumbar support, which is really, really nice to see. And it just, it does look way better, doesn't it, compared to mine. And look at that, you got the extra stitching there as well, and down here as well. Now in mine, that's Alcantara. So you do have the stitching like that in my car, but it's just extra, isn't it? It's nice, and compared to mine, it looks still really, really nice, to tell you the truth. Still got the AMG mats as well, that's standard, but that exclusive package just changes the car a bit. And I think if you can get that as a pack option on one of these, definitely go for that. But it's not a deal breaker for me. So if you got the exclusive package, you're very lucky. If you haven't, don't worry about it too much, unless you need that lumbar support. Now if you do go for electric memory seats in these, you will have that lumbar support, which is very convenient. So it might be an option that you need to look at. I think for rear passengers it's good because I've got plenty of space for me. I'm 5'6", so I've got good space here, good space down here as well, and you know, it does the job, I think. What do you guys think? Let's compare it to the CLA. Now I'm in the CLA, and again, I've got good headroom, maybe slightly more. It's about the same, to tell you the truth, but these seats are so comfortable. Even for rear passengers, I can feel the difference. How nice is that? So if you do have the exclusive package, you're very lucky. But I've got a good amount of space here again, maybe a bit more legroom actually. So that's actually really nice to see compared to my car. So if you do want a bit more space, definitely go for the CLA. Now another key thing about these CLAs is this door. How cool is that? Pillarless doors, and that gives the car a really sporty look. So I absolutely love that. If you compare it to mine, you can see it's a bit boring now compared to the CLA, isn't it? But it's not a deal breaker for me. But very, very cool. Another nice unique feature about having a CLA. which is a really cool car, isn't it? It is going to cost more, I think, compared to an A-Class, so that's why you probably see more A-Classes than CLAs. But you can see both cars, that one's actually a CLA 200 diesel, and mine is. So in terms of economy and how it drives, both will be very similar. It's just this one's the auto, that was the manual. So for me, I would prefer the auto. Now I'm just sat in the CLA and I absolutely love this car. I think if you're going to go for a car and you can afford it, go for the CLA. But if your budget's a bit tight and you're not worried about space, go for the A-Class. In terms of driving experience, this feels like I'm in a proper sports car. Don't get me wrong, my A-Class, I still feel sometimes I'm in a sports car. So it still has that feeling of something special as you're driving. But this feels a bit more special because when you're driving, you've also got the amazing power domes up front. And that, when you're driving, it just feels special. I don't know how else to describe it. It just feels cool. It feels like, yeah, I'm driving something that looks the business. But it depends. I'm not going to lie to you. I still feel that my car does feel special. But if I had the choice and if I had the money, I'd go for the CLA. That's the truth. But what would you choose? Let me know in the comments. Now, if you want to learn more about how to use the main features of these cars, check out the videos in the playlist, and I've got other videos as well, including how to use Apple CarPlay, how to use the reverse camera, how to use the auto park feature in this. Check them out, they're very useful, and it might even help you decide if you want to go for a Mercedes. Also, I have done videos on what specification the car has as well for my car, and some other options as well, so I go really in depth. So if you want to see how the ambient lighting works, all that good stuff, check that out.
Please subscribe, as it helps me and the channel grow and create even more content. Please like this video. Also comment if you have any suggestions or questions. Check out the CLA playlist for more videos like how to use the cruise control and so much more. Some of the videos in the playlist will be of other models, but the features should be similar, so hopefully it helps you out too. There is a new thanks feature. If you want to donate to the channel, then please feel free to use this feature, and any money raised from YouTube will be used to buy more equipment. Thanks for watching.